Yacine has raised over $150 million. During the course of your journey, what's one unconventional strategy that works for you when it comes to getting an investor's attention?
I actually don't have anything too unconventional. I actually don't have anything too unconventional. Look, I think the most effective way to get an investor's attention is to have a founder who's made an investor a lot of money introduce you and vouch for you.
When it comes to pitching, what is your key to making people believe in your vision?
Okay, so I think number one, you need to make people feel the pain point you're solving for, like very, very clearly. So giving very tangible examples of what the world is like today and how you're going to essentially create a future where the problems you're solving for no longer exist. And then I think making comparisons to in Parker's case, the way we explain it is, hey, look at the massive opportunity Shopify created by making it easy for anyone to start an e-com. In the same way, we're going to make it, part of the entrepreneur stack to have a Parker bank account, Parker credit card. So driving these parallels and explaining, where the pain points are, I think is super helpful. And I think secondary to that is just showing traction, like showing metrics. It's good to have a vision and it's good to have strong storytelling skills, but if you have traction, a real product, there's no better way.
Tell us what Parker is.
The most simplest way, Parker is really bank account plus credit card, meet analytics and accounting software for internet-based businesses. And we have very strong focus on e-com. That's where we started. So I can go into detail if you want on it, but essentially all of our products are designed in a way that makes more sense for growing online businesses. So an example here is, let's say our credit card, right? So if you go to Amex or Cap One, you'll get a credit limit that's based on your FICO. We actually look at your Shopify sales, your QuickBooks account, your bank accounts, and determine a limit based on that. And we update it basically every single month. So if you're growing, we'll grow your limit with you. Our FP&A accounting software shows you your P&L in real time, your cost of goods sold in real time, all these things you care about. So it's really thinking about every financial product and reimagining it in a way that makes more sense for internet companies, specifically D2C brands.
Honestly, I think the West Palm Beach event was, I'd say it was pretty successful. It was a great community of founders. There was 50 founders there that we got to meet. I think what stood out to me was that a lot of the founders there were generally passionate about what they were building. So I met with this couple who actually had a wellness product marketplace, and they were building their own supplement to help people sleep better, and I thought that was very cool. Also the Nads, I met up with one of our customers, Nads underwear. Very interesting concept where they're essentially making organic content boxers for men to help keep testosterone high. So today's day 2 of the SaaStr conference. Some people actually hit me up on LinkedIn I think some startups just to talk. I think today I'm mainly here to listen to some speakers talk about go to market, and James and I are gonna try to meet some people we could recruit for sales and marketing. So that's the plan for the day. After day one, I realized that the best opportunity for me at this conference wasn't really going to be meeting new customers, but for hiring. But actually, we ended up having two really interesting partner conversations. I wanted to see how people were demoing the products, the products they were building at their booths. There was like a YC booth, so I wanted to see what the newer startups were building, what kind of ideas people are working on. And then I was just opportunistic in meeting people for potential recruiting.
Is there truly a secret to raising $150 million for startups, for founders?
There's no secret.
Yacine, what do you think you weigh in at?
186, 187.
What, you 7.6?
That's crazy.
Dead on the money. What's your goal? What do you want to get to?
Look, assuming no muscle gain, just like a good 20 pounds of fat loss. I could feel like the water going on my skin. Yeah. And just having goosebumps and just being like, my life is going to change. Yeah. So that felt very exhilarating. I would say the thing that was really, really fun was when Tim and I started doing trips together. Yeah. Like when we went to Saint-Tropez that year, that was like, we kind of looked at each other like, bro, what is this? Like, that's when we realized there was just a whole other world out there. Yeah. Like when we went to Saint-Tropez that summer, those 10 days felt like 2 months, but it was like, oh my God. Like, this is it. Like, this is next level. It's more like there's next level fun to be had. Yeah.